Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for Naked Trader. A lot of interesting things going on again in the world today. Obviously, the stuff that everybody's watching is the turmoil in the Middle East, in Egypt especially. It's a big country. It's a big ally of the United States. This whole process is very dangerous right now. We need to watch it. Metals blasted off higher. First off, let's go back to the 10-year real quick. I don't want to get off track with the global political scene here, but the 10-year had a strong close last night here in the States. Bounced off that trend line at 119.27 yesterday. Had a strong close. You were supposed to be a little bit long. Market traded up last night. It made a one-tick higher high. One of my favorite trades again. The previous day's high was 120.23 plus. We went to 120.24 plus and then reversed last night. Market then was soft. It was selling off. We got the data. The market broke. Went down to 120.06. I think we had 120.03 plus as a big support area. The data was out. Then the headlines started popping up about the turmoil in Egypt and the violence that was occurring over there. And the market started rallying. And then throughout the morning with the buyback going on and the violence all over the television, the market rallied. We got all the way up to 121.10. Been highlighting this 121.15 high. It's a recent high. Market's going to retest that. I think, I don't know, maybe 120.110 half is close enough to 121.15, but I think we'll see some further, I hate to say it, but turmoil in the Middle East over the weekend. This should keep the market bid. I think into Monday, the market will trade up. We have buyback Monday, but we also have some important Treasury announcement Mondays too. The quarterly refunding data comes out. Some estimates are saying that the Treasury may need more than $100 billion in new issuance next quarter. Also, the funding that will be auctioned off next week will be announced Monday. I think we're looking for about $72 billion in new issuance the following week. Those are big numbers. That will focus people on supply. I think it might turn the focus after the early Monday and early weekend, probably bullish trade, back to a supply concern trade as long as things in the Middle East don't get out of hand. So short term, we're a little friendly here. The market's going to trade up. I'm looking for this 121.15 old high to get tested. Maybe we can even go and test the upper boundaries of that channel that we've been trading in. I think if you look at the chart and extend that upper channel that we've been trading in for the last 2 months, pops in around 121.24, 121.25. I think the market could retest that too. That would be the perfect trade where you want to take a look at exiting any kind of longs and putting on a short with a fairly tight stop. There's a bunch of retracements up there. I think 122.04 is a fib retracement of the big sell-off that we saw in the late fall, early winter too. So around that 121.24, 25 area, we want to look at putting shorts on, but I think we'll have to wait until late Monday before we see that. That's it, guys. Have a great weekend. It's been a decent week. It's been tough at times, but just keep plugging away. The markets are getting a little bit more volatility. We're getting a lot more volume. We were over 1,300,000 today. A lot of focus in the metals markets today. We saw big bullish reversals in the gold and silver today. A lot of interesting things going on. Big moves in the currencies. Nothing outright bullish or bearish yet, but we're starting to see some topping signs in the euro currency. Maybe some of this Middle East stuff will weigh on the euro a little bit too. That's about it right now. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.